But if you all want polygamy, I'm up for it too. Do you think I don't want more men? That's gonna be so exciting. Just imagine that. Like legit, you can live from this one's house and you're onto this one's house. And your kids are going to have 3 daddies, 4 daddies, all taking care of them. Because it's a communal baby. Nobody's dragging, it's my son, it's my daughter. We all had the children together. That's going to be so fun. I think I'm going to support this polygamy thing. What do you think? It's making sense. Hello, welcome to my channel. You would see some of the most controversial, weirdest, and also very pleasant conversations. I'm doing the side chick dance because today's about side chicks and billionaire. So the side chick is dancing and the billionaire is spraying the money. Yeah. If you're listening on audio, you need to come to the video right now and see the side chick moves. So if you're coming in here for the first time or you just come and binge watch and leave, please repent. Subscribe right now, click the subscribe button below and then click the bell button next to it so that you receive notifications when I put out a new episode. I know my episodes are fun. Yeah, this is also what podcast. This is where we discuss society matters that affect us gender-wise, relationships, marriages, belief systems, and general lifestyle. Alright, so opinions. That's what we do here. Alrighty, so how you doing? How's the day? You don't mind my side chick dancing. I just want to create a new step that maybe when I send the side chick association, there's now side chick association of Nigeria, so that when I send them this video, they can start practicing the steps and dance it for their billionaires. And anybody answering Chidimma in the side chick association of Nigeria, please put that person on the radar. They don't start watching the person so that we won't have another tragedy. So how have you been? I hope you're good. I hope you're hanging in there. I hope the country situation is not hitting you so badly, and whichever way, I just want to give you hope today. Be strong. This is just a phase. I believe this is a phase that will pass by God's grace. I believe that someday we'll see a better light in this country and things will be better. I mean, what am I even saying? I went to the market last week. Okay, I know I've been hearing gist about what's happening in the markets, the prices and all, but this girl does not go to market regularly at all. What am I eating, sir? So, but last week, I went to market. Specifically, I wanted to get beans because I'm a beans lover. Like anybody that knows me knows I love beans. And I use honey beans. And I used to buy this paint of beans for 1,500. How many weeks or less? I mean, it's just a few months ago that I bought the last one. So I was craving beans. I've been craving beans for a while. So I said, okay, let me enter market and maybe buy a few things for soup as well and all that. Guys, I went to the market. One pint of honey beans so that I used to get for 1,500. I mean, when they say things are expensive, things are increasing, at least I was expecting maybe 2,000 or highest. They tell you 2,500 and then by the time you haggle some prices, you could last buy for 2,200 or something like that. Guys, this was 3,000 naira. This was 3,000 naira, and this was not 3,000 naira here and maybe 2,900 here, maybe 2,500. Every damn shop I went into, beans was 3,000. It was as if they did a meeting and decided this is going to be the price of beans. Let nobody reduce it. Let nobody spoil business for us. Shoe, 3,000 naira. I just kept changing shops, kept this, and I was like, babe, do you want to sleep in market today? Like, I beg. I had to buy the thing like that too. Hey, extra one. That is complete doubling of prices. Hey, God will save us in this country. Niger, which way now? Sure. So please, we'll hang in there. Anyhow, we'll try to survive. We cannot kill ourselves now, and by God's grace, they will not kill us too. So let's just hang in there. Better days ahead. From me to you, better days ahead. Please Just hang in there and be strong. Be strong. Be strong for all of us. All right. So today is about, like I said, side chick and billionaire gist. I know everyone here should have heard of the tragic incident where a side chick is alleged to have murdered her benefactor, her sugar daddy. You know, the daddy with the sugar, the daddy with the sauce. So that's what's on board. And it was quite a tragic incident. It's just as tragic as it could be. I learned that there were several wound stabs, and there were drugs and alcohol involved, which is what we have to keep saying every day. Please stay away from drugs. Please stay away from excessive alcohol use. Like, these things don't bring positive endings, you know. So just a little quarrel could just easily get aggravated and get violent because there's been a lot of drug intake, you know. And if you're addicted to any drug, it's not late for you. Just find help, go to rehab, okay, get yourself locked up in a rehab and give yourself a few months, and then try to stick to being clean. You can do it. You can do it, so that we don't have another situation like this. So it went like this. This side chick is known as Chidimma, and that's a very beautiful name, Chidimma. And most girls are better than, they're really beautiful, you know. People girls are fine, yeah. So so apparently she had a benefactor, some billionaire, who of course is married with kids or was married with kids, and found Chidimma delectable and believed that he could satisfy his cheating desires. Oh well, one thing happened, and somehow someone ended up murdered. Alright. Now, what I want to talk about this issue is this. When it was trending, there were various inputs here and there, and there are some things I noticed, which is typical. You see, men hardly call out evil. Like, I don't know why this gender is like this. Men would hardly call out evil, especially when it involves their own gender. Like, it's like they have this coven, this cult where we have to defend our guys, we have to defend our members no matter what they do. But you see, women are the ones that are quick to call out evil, and sometimes they even overdo, even when it's not even something bad, like go up with judgmental issues and all. That's why women are way more judgmental. Like, if a girl is indecently dressed right now, it's going to be a woman who's most likely going to jab at her first. The men would catcall her, right? But the woman will already start, bringing insults and all and harassing her. And all she did was dress indecently. So now, if women see something bad, they always, like, even in this issue now, you see women as to saying, okay, this is wrong. But for men to even agree that this infidelity issue on the part of their billionaire is wrong, that's going to take probably more lifetimes to come. Instead, they went ahead saying, polygamy should be brought back. If polygamy was legal, nobody's going to be killing nobody about cheating. Really? Are you kidding me? Like, are you seriously kidding me? What are you saying? So polygamy is the answer now. We'll get to that. But I just want to say, you see this money-giving gender, they too like evil. They too like to cover evil. These people are a cult. Men. No. I also came across some men calling out women like, where are the feminists? People are not going to come out now to say this thing is wrong. If it was a woman that was killed right now, if it was a woman that was abused, you'll be all over the place screaming violence against women, freedom for women, blah 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 blah. People are funny. Like, there are some things you should never say. So now you have an injury to you. Instead of you to fight for it, you're cursing out those that were fighting for their own injury to come and fight for you. Like, are your hands broken? Did anybody tie your mouth that you cannot speak out against your own evil? Because this counter accusation system is a very bad thing to use. It's just like when you make a post about something evil that women do, and then a woman comes to say, what of the ones men do? Or when you say something about men and you see men coming, what of the ones women do? That's a counter accusation. It doesn't make sense. This post is about what the men are doing. It's either you stick to it, or you go to your own post, your own page, and make a post about what women are doing. So, because when we get our own injury to women, we come out and fight for it. Now you get your own injury. Why don't you come out and fight for it? You're also waiting for us to come out and fight for you. Really? As in, we have excess energy. Like, we've not even finished dealing with our own issues. Now we should also deal with your own. If feminists are your problem, man, I don't know what to say to you. I don't know what to say to you. Do your own fighting, guy. Nobody's holding you. Fight your own. Haba, we all came to this world together. Find your own passion and follow it. If my own passion is fighting for women, I can't, because of the pressure you're giving me, start fighting for men. It's only one me. And they can only do so much at a time. So, you take up the remaining. Only me can save the whole world. But if you're doing yours, and the other people are doing their own part, and then together we can change the whole world from our own different inputs. Not that one person is doing everything. So that was really low. And they do this repeatedly. Like, anytime a woman showed them pepe, the men would not come out. So you guys are not going to come and see what's happening. If there is a gist now or a news now that a woman raped a man, or a group of women raped a man, because it's really difficult for one woman to rape a man, you would see them, like, they would not be fighting for the justice of that man that was raped. Instead, they will start fighting the feminists. You see, it's not only women that get raped, men also get raped. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. When did we ever say that men do not get raped? So aside the fact that the statistics are not even anywhere close, we are already fighting something which is even bigger than us, and you want to give us your own burden too. Don't you lots have men to fight for you? Oh, come on, anyway. Whatever. You know the truth. You either pursue the truth or you keep lying to yourself, but that's your choice anyway. So, back to our Chidimma-Billionaire issue. So, what really irked me that some people, Solomon was saying, if polygamy was allowed, this and so I want to ask you in this episode, is polygamy the answer? And when you say polygamy is the answer, what type of polygamy is the answer? Because you know, or maybe you don't know, so you should go and read it up. Google is free. Polygamy is not what you think it is. Because in this part of the world, everybody thinks polygamy means one man marrying plenty women. No, babes. Polygamy is an umbrella word that means one person getting married to more than one person. Now, the gender of the person differs. So, if you're talking of polygyny, that means one man marrying more than one woman. Now, if you're talking of polyandry, that means one woman marrying more than one man. And these are the two types of polygamy. So when the men were there screaming, polygamy is the answer, polygamy is the answer, I was just laughing. I was like, dude, which polygamy is the answer? Because now I'm so sure you're not thinking polyandry, you're thinking polygyny. Hold on, babes. Oh, hold on, guys. You better be careful what you wish for, because polygamy could be your answer. But I hope you're ready to be one husband, to be one of the husbands of one woman. Yeah, because that's what this is about. If you insist that polygamy will make men stop cheating, first of all, it's flawed, because men would get the first wife, they will keep cheating, they get the second one, they keep cheating, they get the third one, they keep cheating, they just keep cheating. A cheating man would keep cheating. It doesn't matter how many wives he wants to get. That's one. And now two, if you want polygamy to be the answer, we are not going to sit back and just watch only you enjoy the polygamy. We too want to enjoy our own polygamy. Look at this one. So you think that it's only me that wants more than one wife? Do you know how many women that would just be excited and glad to legit have more than one man? So, I sincerely don't think that polygamy is the answer to cheating. Because promiscuous people just remain promiscuous, And then that brings me to something else. Let me quickly read this out. When this whole issue was being talked about, and I made a post on my page, on my Facebook page, that was one funny post that was said to come from the Side Chicks Association of Nigeria, where the memo was like a memo saying, we are not, we reject Chidimma as a member, would never hurt our benefactors, and this and that, like that kind of funny memo. And now someone replied to me, and he said this. I want to read it out. He said this: "The information is welcomed. We men understand the ugly incident, and it won't stop us from continuing our long existing mutual relationships with you side chicks. You side chicks have saved us from sex starvation, from our working class women, nagging women. I'm not in the mood now, women. We appreciate your value in saving our marriages. We shall continue again, come what may." So this is what a man obviously replied on my comment, which I thought was funny. And so, in the spirit of being funny, I said to him, "Pay your wife like you pay your side chick. She will be in the mood and she would stop nagging." Brethren, where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? And you know what he replied to me? He said,
To join in on my podcast conversations, drop your opinions in the comments. They may agree with mine, they may contradict, but your comments may be featured in a next episode. Catch my podcast on the go by listening in on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcast platform. Simply search for Sister Say What on your favorite podcast platform. And don't forget to subscribe and leave me a great review on iTunes. Talk to you again. Bye.